Swap positions on the main straight, please. Why? Who did that? Swap positions this lap. I did nothing wrong.
In the pit lane with the clock ticking, we have to react quickly.
Everything is a competition. It's a competition on the racetrack. It's a competition between all cars to get your car out first. And it's a competition to be quicker than the other mechanics on the car.
You always want to win. When I'm in the car, I'm a fighter, I'm a dog.
They want their car to be just a little bit more tidy or a little bit neater or a little bit better. But there's always competition on that. I can do this quicker than you.
Sometimes it's hard.
What you give, you will get back.
We need to take a breath and carry on.
Big crowd at these jumbo race days at Zandvoort in the Netherlands. Fourth race weekend of the FIA WTCR. Seaside, it is literally right on the beach at Zandvoort on the North Sea coast. Getting ready to go.
It's like a family actually. We spend all our weekend together on the tracks.
Then we set the tyres in the right position, make the first run, 2 time laps. Then we plan the roll bar change, and then the third stint after that will be new tyres. We can make any other setup change with that.
I'm a first mechanic on Yann's car. What the engineer wants, that's spec of the car, and it's my job to tell the other mechanics what to do.
Okay, so we're just putting the tyres front to rear, ready to start the run. I didn't choose him, it happened by accident, but we actually have a guy I've worked with before in Sweden quite a lot, and we have a good relationship from before.
This is the first year in this team, so it's some new peoples, but Kevin and I worked a few years before together, so.
Okay, you're doing the camber, yeah. Yes, we're working on the camber now. Sorry, I misunderstood. Should we just go with the roll bar here where you preferred it? And if we don't find performance on the new tyres, we know we then have to go to quali with the stiffer bar. The number one mechanic on the car he's in charge of the car, so I communicate directly with him. And then it's for him to delegate. He has 2 guys working with him.
You and Ida on right side, me and Sean on left side.
I need to tell him on the radio, okay, we want to increase the camber by 0.2.
If you're doing the change, I'll do the tyres.
Yeah. During a session we can do camber, we can do roll bars, both change and just the position of the roll bar. Depends on how long the engineer wants the car in the pit lane.
I tell him what we want to change and how we change it as clearly as possible, and then normally he will come back on the radio and confirm to me. We're going to put the front anti-roll bar back to position 1, and let's try to make something softer on the rear. For me, the most important thing is communication, and it's not just about me telling an instruction. It's about me making sure that the instruction's understood.
Is it turned off? Sorry? Car is off? Yeah.
I trust them blind. I have a full trust, and I think that's one of the main things you have to build with your mechanics and engineer to manage to do some good results.
Henrik?
We have to react quickly in the pit lane with the clock ticking. We have to make some quick decisions. So for me, it's quite important to have a good relationship with them. Yeah, and just thinking about the session here, obviously it's quite cold.
On the way in, Yann and Kevin debriefing. When they are done, I get the call from Kevin. Then it's up to me to get the car out as quick as possible.
At the moment, we think most other cars in the pit lane is going with used front tyres, so we're going to need a second run to see where everybody's pace is. Maybe they're going to go front to rear, but let's get stuck in on the first run. We'll see where we are.
They listen what I say, but I can't hear what Kevin say to them. But still, when Daniel come to close the door, you always do like shake the hand or stuff. So you have, even if you are like not speaking and interacting directly with them, there is still kind of an atmosphere that we are all together.
So we're going to do new front tyres and go again. All the cars, are the same, and the cars are managed very well at Cyan, and every detail is the same on every car, but they all have a little pride that they want their car to be just a little bit more tidy or a little bit neater or a little bit better, and for sure they want to be fastest. So there's always competition on that.
Everything is a competition. It's a competition on the racetrack. It's a competition between all cars to get your car out first, and it's a competition to be quicker than the other mechanics on the car.
We are currently P1, 2, 3, you just dropped to P4.
It's hard to describe the feeling that you have in the car when you just have the grip you want and just go for it. The tracks are so wide here in this World Championship, so you go to so many different places and the car can be good or it can be really bad as we saw it. And the point is to try to level it out so you can fight, as good drivers or good teams against each other.
Good job, mate. That worked all right. Well done, mate. Well done. Boy, did good.
I think we are all surprised. We saw yesterday on the free practice, we were there. We could play in the top 5, but it was tight with the others and everybody put new tires yesterday. So yeah, we were very surprised of the performance this morning compared to yesterday.
Have you told him memory card?
Fuck, good point.
I know.
Yann, just remember the memory stick and master switch off.
It's good that you have me.
It's on the bottom of my sheet, but I didn't get that far down the page. Oof, yeah, it just didn't quite get his best lap together.
No.
Well, after Q3, it was found that Ivan Muller, who set an astonishingly impressive pole position time, his car was over boosting, so he has lost his Q3 times, which drops him from pole position for the race 3 down to 5th, but it also promotes him from 10th place in race 2 up to 6th position.
I was a bit quicker than him on the 2 first lap, but without risk it was impossible, so there's no point. It was important to take points for the team.
If you're on pole, you have to make a good start. But I had my teammate next to me, and actually that's also kind of pressure, because if he makes a good start and overtakes me, I can't attack back or anything. So no, that's big stress that, and then it was nice controlling it, but always hard to be in the lead. He was born on the airplane when I was on the airplane between Budapest and home. So when he's here now, it feels so good to have a victory and share it with my family. It's a special moment for sure.
Will the third and final race weekend throw up a first-time winner this season? Or will race 1 winner Ted Björk triumph over teammate Yann Ehrlacher? They start on the front row of the grid.
For me, it's important to try to stay calm when we've got a problem in the session, or maybe something's broken, or the race, maybe it's about to rain. It's important to stay calm and keep communicating.
Start for Ehrlacher, but not solid enough. Has to make contact with Ted Björk, and that's not going to win. Björk had the inside line and the momentum, and down the inside goes Augusto Farfus. Luckily, Ehrlacher tucks in into second place, but that will not have earned him any brownie points with the team.
He overbraked, really late, but there wasn't one car in front of me. Yeah, we understand. Carry on. So what? Nothing? Okay, we can swap, but tell me where you think we should do this. Main straight. Swap positions on the main straight, please. Yann goes on the inside third one. Why? Let's not make that discussion now. Swap positions, please. You're much faster than Yann in the slipstream.
When he's in the car and he's having a problem, for sure the pressure goes through the roof, and sometimes you hear this on the radio.
Okay, Yann, we've been asked to swap back on the next lap because the opinion here is you pulled across too early. talk to me on the lap, and that's what's been asked. What the fuck? Are you bitter? You should think about that. It's the second time now this season I'm fucked because of the engine. Yes, mate, I understand. Some positions this lap into turn 1, same manoeuvre. Copy that. Okay, Yann, we must swap this lap. Please, guys, sing again. I did nothing wrong. I'm just suffering with a lack of top speed. Okay, I understand completely how you feel. Okay, just press reset. We have to get on from where we are.
Or we are not. What is he doing?
Start of turn 1 should be this lap. Please, guys, take my opinion. Take my opinion and sing again.
What is that?
I explain you after the race.
No, you explain me nothing. You explain me nothing. The rules is for everyone, not for only one.
Guys, please, think about it.
Tell him my point. Think about it.
My approach is just to, try to talk calm. Say, we understand what happened. I understand the situation. We need to take a breath and carry on.
Yeah, Yann, I understand. Thank you. Keep your head down. Reset. Let's go.
No, thank you.
Thank you for your patience, mate. Super job. Apologies for the challenges during the race, but very professional job. Super job.
Thank you, Ron. Thank you, guys. Yeah, the car was fantastic. Super balanced, everything. So, I cannot wish for more from the car. The Lynk car was so nice to drive, and it really suits us, this track. So, I was very happy to get that win.
Well done, Yann. I'm sorry that's how it was. I'm sorry I had to talk to you, but that's where we are. Good job, mate. You did a good job to reset yourself. I know you're fucking pissed off, but a good job to reset, keep it together for the P2. We'll look at it all afterwards. You did a good job, mate. Well done.
When I'm in the car, I'm a fighter, and like you say, I'm a dog, and you always want to win. But actually, when you step out of the car, you need to have this ability to have some objectivity and say, yeah, look at the case in the general thing, and think about it again, and then you say, okay, that was the right choice, and I will have my chance next one. We are like a really tight family.
We're all working for one goal.
We are all together.
I trust them as my eyes. It's a part engineering, it's a part psychologist, it's a part management, it's a part mother, probably. I think it's everything.
You would like to do your best. You're going to do everything it takes to get it out again, so.
I should have said yeah and shut up, but we did a double. It's P1-2 for Lynk & Co, which I'm really pleased about that. We will keep working that well, even harder, and we will arrive in Nürburgring in a good position, and we will fight for another win.